This Pradama, that's the first Kalab is also explained. That is a Pradama Mamsadara Nama, Yasya Mamsa Gadanam, Sirasnayu Dhamini Srodasam Pradhanavadi Bhavati. That means you find all the structures, Siras, Nayu, everything has to go through this particular thing. So if ever, I don't know how much you are interested, if ever you want a vein, you want a nerve, you want an artery, has to be kept one by one. Thing is, one artery will be kept, it will be wound by a fascia, then another nerve will be kept, it will be wound. So everything doesn't touch each other, everything are separated by this fascia. So this is this Mamsadara Kala which is having. But normally when you are doing a dissection, you cannot see these fascias. So we have to have some techniques, like but we can go for an MRI and go for this fascias, it is fine, but it is for say students, it is not an accessible. So fascia study was a challenge, and there was some technique which we are developed for studying the fascias. And also the Panchakosha and the Marma is also something to be taken into account, because we are studying the Pranamaya Kosha. We are studying the Annamaya Kosha. As a dissection, we are studying only the Annamaya Kosha. The remaining Koshas are not studied. So when doing dissection, we can identify Mamsa, Sira, Snayu, Asti, Sandhi, that's all. But you will not identify the functioning of the prana, the movement of the prana is not identified. So we have some traditional Sushruta dissection method. So it's just for the demonstration, like how that, what is told in the textbook, that means how you are winding the structure. You have to have a dissection. So when you have to have the dissection, you have to find the cadaver or find the specimen, and after that you have to wrap it with the herbs. And after wrapping the herbs, you have to put it in a cage, and when the cage has to be kept in a running stream of water, and slowly once the water start moving, the structures start peeling off. And that from peeling, you have to use brushes, not sharp dissection, blunt dissection, and you will layer by layer you will feel. That is how in Sushruta, if you say, the skin is 7 layers. The Mamsadara Kala, Medodara, he is able to say layer by layer, and this layer by layer will definitely give an idea of like how much structures are embedded within the structure. So that is why we have, so just have an experimental demonstration of that particular method. So I will have share that video with you, which was done in an experiment. These are the herbs which is used for wrapping. It is mainly the darpa, the bark of the bark of the palm trees, the banyan trees, the vetiver. The 4 banyan trees. So that's a specimen. I have done my experiment with a palm. Now the experiment is going with the foot. So the palm is, it's a embalmed specimen, it's a dry specimen, so it will be kept and wrapped. Embalmed meat with formalin, it is completely treated with formalin. Completely how the classic is telling exactly the way it is being done. It is kept in a cage. running and the water will be recycled. So 4-degree temperature is maintained. It will be made for 7 days. So 7 days we can use it. If we want for 14, we can keep it for 14. If we are not doing the dissection, we will keep it closed and freeze it for 0 and keep it. So instead of using the blades, we are using brushes, because if we use the blades, we will cut off all the fine structures. So we will use the brushes to delineate. So now I am using metal brushes, but in the textbook it is mentioned we use bamboo brushes.